spare parts behind. Here we go. Hang in there! There. This must be Spiral Mountain. I can sense a crowd. These must be a bunch of the stupid punks who messed up the old man's farm, huh? I think I'll frighten them a bit before I grab the Lisa bite. I'll beat up maybe 30 and have them shaking in their boots. The road keeps going. This a mountain trail?
No, it's a junction. The path should lead to the Lisa battleship.
Junction?
It's a fork in the road, basically. This used to be a key transportation route.
So it's not being used anymore?
No, probably not. There are paths in every possible direction. This place is an absolute maze.
My head's already spinning.
Looks like there are valuables just lying around all over the place.
A lot of wannabe junkers here. Plenty of high purchase, too. Beware of attacks from above.
I hate campers so much.
What kind of region are we in?
Well, there should be a few towns, an army base, and a bandit hideout around here.
Soldiers and bandits. Sounds like nothing but trouble.
Exactly. Don't let your guard down. A lot of wannabe junkers here. Plenty of high purchase, too. Beware of attacks from above.
I hate campers so much. Whoa! Nice! That should do it. Now, find that Lisa bite. Nice! One down. Oh, there's some rocks in here. This must be it. This should be enough for the old man. Let me get it back to him. Hey, we're back!
Oh, thank the heavens. You made it back safely.
Here's the Lisa bite. This'll fix up the soil, right?
It will. Sorry you had to put yourselves at risk for this.
Nah, don't be silly. I could have taken those guys in my sleep. Now that I've roughed them up, I should leave you alone for a bit.
I've never met anyone so generous. That's 4 gifts you've given me now. I ought to repay the pluck you showed. I'm going to get hands-on in Spino, instead of going just to teach. I'll build a fine farm there, with a wonderful barn. Well, there's no time like the present. Time to make a move.
Why, hello, everyone! Would you look at the town? It's hustling, it's bustling.
It sure is. And after being one step away from a ghost town when we first saw it. It's incredible what people can do when they put their minds to it.
People and the prince, you mean?
Can't argue with you there.
These oblivious humans are in your debt, Prince. It wouldn't hurt to make them understand that.
Please. What's a demon supposed to do with humans' gratitude?
Well, I'd say Spino's future is secure for the time being.
Well, there's still much to be done. With so many new residents, food is more of an issue than ever.
Meaning more Bororo cattle. Oh, and seeds for the fields, too.
Exactly. I've been in talks with a number of towns and merchants, but none of them will part with such precious resources for a reasonable price.
Cattle and seeds, eh? What else do you need?
It certainly would be nice to have more stores.
People naturally gravitate to places with abundant food. Then merchants will follow. And once Spino's commerce blooms, more people still will come.
Sustaining that cycle is the key to true stability, I gather.
Indeed. And for that, we must acquire cattle and seeds.
Wait, you think more stores in Spino could provide us with...
All right then. Let's hear it.
The reason I can be so sure they're from Forest Land is because I'm also originally from Forest Land.
What did you say? You mean you're an illegal immigrant?
What do you mean, illegal?
Basically, it means she's not allowed in this country, but snuck in anyway.
Wow. Now that's bad.
Why did you decide to come here on your own?
I didn't. Some of my friends came with me, but I was the only one who made it.
And what compelled you to take the risk of coming to Sandland?
I wanted to find people willing to help us overthrow the Forest Land government.
What? You're trying to stage a coup d'etat?
No! They are the ones who staged the coup d'etat. Who's they? The ones who took over the government and imprisoned Kind King Jam out of nowhere. The Forestland Army and its Supreme Commander, Bread. So now we, the Resistance, are fighting to take back our country. We've crossed blades with that General Epi you fought on the Lisa battleship before.
What do you think, General R.A.?
I'll admit, it does line up with our intel on Forestland. It's perfectly plausible.
I think so too. The timing of all this makes total sense. The wake of Zayu's downfall would be the perfect time for a rival nation to move against us.
But surely, they must realize the severe consequences of such aggression. What could possibly motivate them to take the risk of invading us?
Aquanium.
What? Impossible!
That's not so. The Lisa battleship was powered by Aquanium. And I'd bet good money that Zayu's mobile fortress was as well. We kept them from taking the Lisa battleship's Aquanium. But if they loot the fortress...
I'll be damned. That Zayu. Is there no end to the secrets he was keeping from his own army? I'm going back to the capital to request permission to mobilize the entire army. And to ensure our ranks are free of moles.
What about the Aquanium?
That's up to you. Though I'd feel safer if it were in your hands.
Understood. Now, it's my turn to share something. Once you've collected yourselves, come speak with me.
Would your army consider joining forces with us, the Resistance?
I'm sorry, but I can't commit to that here and now. You're asking me to make a choice that would affect the entire nation, and that isn't a decision that can be rushed. In any case, I don't have the authority to make such a call.
I see.
So this is Spino. I like the look of the land here.
I think this will do just fine. Huh? You're here too?
Hey, what did you follow me here for?
I was worried about you, so I moved here too.
You've got nothing to worry about. Now get yourself back to Talbot.
Nope, I'm staying. You're not the only reason I'm here.
What do you mean?
I've always regretted the way things panned out. I had good intentions when I brought you to Talbot, but I only ended up putting you in a horrible situation. So this time, I'll do whatever I can to help your farm work out.
I said go back to Talbot. I don't need your help. All you do is tend to the Bororo cattle anyway.
Yeah, but if you're building a barn, that means you're planning to raise Bororo cattle, doesn't it? So, you're going to need me. No one is better with Bororo cattle than me, not even you.
You're painfully stubborn. I don't know where you get it from.
I could take a guess.
Well, you are both very welcome to stay here.
Tor, it's you. Still alive and kicking, you old fart.
That's good to see you're well, too.
You must be the mayor. Thank you for having us.
It's my pleasure.
Well, Grandpa, we'd better get to building that farm.
I was about to say the same thing. Good. The soil here is starting to improve. We're going to be able to grow some fine crops here.
Are you okay? You sound like you're about to pass out.
I can't take it anymore. My babies. My Bororo babies. I need to see them. Feel them. Smell them.
Oh dear, she's having withdrawal symptoms.
Are you kidding me? How can you love cows that much?
How couldn't you love them? Their coarse, sandy hair. Their warm, sturdy horns. Those cute, soft eyes. And chunky little legs. Even the way their dry little poops plop out is adorable. I mean, what's not to love?
Not their poop, that's for sure. I can relate to being a fanatic, but you lost me at poop.
Bororo cattle dung is dry, so it's great for making fires. And in some places, it's boiled into a tea for medicinal uses.
If you're so obsessed with them that you're losing it without any, why don't you go catch one of the nearby wild ones and take it back with you?
I wish I could, but Bororo cattle are extremely timid and vulnerable to stress. So even if I captured one, the stress would damage their health.
Don't you have some in Talbo, though?
That's because there's a boss cow in Talbo.
A boss cow?
Bororo cattle are herd animals, so if the boss trusts a human, then the other cows will feel safe living with that human too. That's the trick to domesticating wild Bororo cattle.
Okay, so bring the boss over from Talbo then.
I did think of that, but the boss cow is super valuable. I tried asking about bringing her over, but sure enough.
Maybe you could buy one from a peddler.
I've asked before, but no matter how much money I offer, I've never found one willing to sell their boss cow. Our barn can't go on at this rate. And I miss my baby so much. So please, please get the boss cow from Mayor Verona and Talbo for me.
Hasn't she already turned you down?
But Spino needs Bororo cattle. Milk is packed full of nutrients on its own and in dairy products. And cows are so mild-tempered. You don't have to worry about keeping kids away from them. And they're cute and great, and they barely even smell. They're the ideal livestock!
Okay, would you stop shouting?
So, you'll go and get her for me?
I'll go, but don't get your hopes up.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
I said don't get your hopes up.
Hey there! Thank you so much. See you!
I've been thinking, rather than just talking. There's something I should show you. Will you come with me?
Sure, but where?
The site of the great Aquanium explosion.
Oh, all right. I'll come.
Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Well, the thing is...
I see. Well, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you. Our town is in no position to give up a cow right now. In any case, I didn't think Cress would need one from us.
What do you mean?
Cress's favorite cow, Roro, escaped and went after her when she left. And Roro's not just any cow. She's the town's boss cow. I assumed that she would have already made her way to Cress by now.
Why didn't you stop her?
I couldn't. Roro cattle are vulnerable to stress. I could tell at a glance that Roro was so determined I'd have wrecked her health if I dragged her back to town. She'd be far happier having Cress fawn over her in Spino.
So, if I find the boss cow, can I take her to Spino?
By all means. Roro went towards the mine ruins. She might be roaming around there.
The mine ruins. Got it. What do you... So these are the mine ruins. They weren't joking when they said it's like amazing here.
This place probably used to be prosperous. But look at it now.
Honestly, you could say that about all of Sandland.
Yeah, he's got a point.
Here we go. There! That must be Roro! Let's catch her and get her back to Spino. Come on now, be a good cow.
Roro! Oh, I thought I heard your voice. It's really you. Oh, my sweet Roro. How I've missed you.
What are you doing here?
I know I asked you to get Roro, but Verona can be difficult, so I went to Talbot too. And Roro's a sensitive soul, so when I heard what had happened, I followed you here out of worry. And then I heard her voice, and... What's going on here?
Oh, well, you see.
Oh, so that's what happened. Roro was my first ever baby. I've loved and cared for her since the day she was born. She was a sickly little calf, and quite the handful. I was still learning, so it was a struggle to raise her. But that's exactly why she means so much to me.
She must feel the same way about you, too.
I'm so happy we're back together! Thank you, Beelzebub!
Enough yapping. Shouldn't you be getting her back already?
You're right!